Hello, my math superstars. I hope all of you are well. Before we begin today's lesson, let's go over our superstar rules. Respect yourself and others. Listen carefully. Follow directions. Try your best. Today, our I can statement says, I can add parts that are all tens. Let's look at our number sentence over here. Let's read it together. 30 plus 10 equals unknown number. Let's look and see, what is our sign here? It's a plus sign. Let's make the plus sign with our fingers and remind ourselves what plus means. Ready? Say it with me. Plus means put parts together. What are our two parts that we are going to be putting together? We're going to be putting together 30 with 10. Now, let's look carefully at our first part. Our first part is 30. Let's look and think about tens and ones. Let's look at our ones place. Does 30 have any baby ones? No, there's a 0 here in the ones place, so 30 does not have any ones. Let's look at the tens place. What do you see in the tens place? There's a 3, so 30 has 3 tens. Let's go down here and let's get and build 3 tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens. So we built 3 tens, which is worth 30. Let's count them. 10, 20, 30. So we built 3 tens, which is worth 30. Now, our number sentence said 30 put together with or plus 10. So let's look at 10. Let's think about the tens and ones in 10. Let's check our baby ones place first. There's a 0 there. So 10 has 0 ones in the ones place. Let's look at our tens place. There's 1 10 in the tens place. So we're going to build 10 with 1 10. Let's put 1 10 in the tens place on our chart. 1 10, one bundle of 10 is worth 10. So now we have built our equation. We've got 30 put together with 10. Another way we can think about this is 3 tens put together with 1 10. Well, we know plus means put together, so let's put 3 tens together with 1 10. 3 tens plus 1 10 equals, let's count them, 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 tens. 3 tens plus 1 10 equals 4 tens. We know we have 4 tens. Let's say it the regular way. 4 tens is worth 10, 20, 30, 40. So 30 plus 10 equals 40. Now let's try another one. Now if you have a tens and ones board, or a fancy math way of saying that is the place value chart, and if you've got tens and ones, you can build along. If you don't have a place value chart or tens and ones, that's okay too. Just follow along with me. Let's read our next problem. 10 plus 20 equals unknown number. First thing we do is look for that plus or minus sign. It's a plus sign. Let's remind ourselves, plus means put together. we've got two parts that we're going to be putting together. Now, let's look at our parts. Ooh, I notice that this part of 10 does not have any ones. There's a 0 in the ones place. So this part is only made up of tens. How many tens do we need? 1 10. There's a 1 in the tens place. So let's build that on our place value charts. We've got 1 10 on our place value chart. Let's look at our other part. Oh, our other part of 20. I'm noticing that there are no ones in this part either. This part is only made of tens. How many tens does this part need? 2 tens. Let's build those. 1 10, 2 tens. So when we're putting together 10 put together with 20, or 10 plus 20, we can think about that as 1 10 plus 2 tens. 1 10 plus 2 10 equals how many tens? 3 tens. 1 10 plus 2 tens equals 3 tens. That's the math way of saying this. Now let's say it the regular way. 10 plus 20 equals, and we know it equals 3 tens. What would 3 tens be the regular way? 10, 20, 30. So 10 plus 20 equals 30. Great job. Let's try another one. I can add parts that are all tens. Let's read our number sentence. 20 plus 20 equals unknown number. What's the first thing we always look for? That's right, the plus sign. Plus means put together. So what are the parts that we're putting together in this number sentence? 20 and 20. Those are the parts that we're putting together. Let's see if our parts have any ones in them. Does this part have any ones in it? It does not, and we know that because there's a 0 in the ones place. How many tens does this part have? 2 tens. We look at the tens place and it tells us how many tens we need. We need 2 tens. Let's build that. If you have a place value chart, you can build 2 tens or 20 on your chart. If you don't have a place value chart, that's okay. You can follow along with me. So I built our first part 20, and I used 2 tens, just like the number told me to. Let's look at the other part now. Oh, it's also 20. You know what this reminds me of? This is like a doubles fact, because the parts are both the same. Let me build our other part. So we've got 2 tens plus 2 tens. Wait a minute. I know 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's a doubles fact. So then I know 2 tens plus 2 tens equals 4 tens. So then, if we think about that, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 tens plus 2 tens equals 4 tens. So 20 plus 20 must equal 40, I think. Let's put our tens together, and then let's skip count it to check and see if we're right. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh my goodness, I think we're right. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back because you are all that. Let's see if we have another one. Oh, this one looks a little different. Let's read it together. 3 tens plus 2 tens equals unknown number. Wait a minute. 3 tens, I know that makes 30, so I'm going to build that. 3 tens, which is 30, put together with 2 tens, which is 20, plus means put together, so let me put these together. So 3 tens plus 2 tens equals how many tens? 5 tens, let's check. So if I have 5 tens, a regular way to say that would be 50. Let's count it and check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I think we're right. Great job. So 30 plus 20 equals 50. All right, let's read our I can statement again. I can add parts that are all tens. 3 tens plus 4 tens equals unknown number. Look for our sign. Oh, it's a plus sign. Plus means put together. Another way to say this number sentence would be 30 plus 40 equals unknown number. Let's build it. We need 3 tens, which is 30, put together with 4 tens, which is 40. How many tens do we have if we put them together? 3 plus 4 equals 7. So 3 tens plus 4 tens equals 7 tens. If we know that 3 tens is another way to describe 30, plus 4 tens, which is another way to say 40, equals 7 tens, 30 plus 40 equals 70. Let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Great job, math superstars. Now you're ready to add numbers that are all tens together.